I had a 3 day peaceful and quiet retreat on Salt Spring Island, the largest of the British Columbia's Gulf Islands. But how much peace did my bank account get, or lack thereof? For flights, I flew from Kelowna International Airport to Victoria Airport. Driving from Kelowna to Victoria is possible as it's only about 6 hours drive, but there are few things I dislike than long distance driving. The round trip flight from Kelowna to Victoria and from Victoria back to Toronto cost $368. For transportation, under here I have ferry, car rental, and gas. Salt Spring Island is only reachable by ferry or by seaplane. I took the ferry from Sweats Bay Terminal in Victoria to Fulford Harbour on Salt Spring Island, and that was $49 for one car and one passenger. It's a round trip ticket, so I didn't need to pay again for the ferry when I was leaving the island. I got a rental car from the Victoria Airport, so it was easy for me to get around on the island. I probably mention this every time now, but you should know that you can earn aeroplane points when you book your car rental with budget. Just add your aeroplane number while making your reservation. There's a public transportation bus on the island, the BC Transit, but the times are more spread out, so it can get tricky with that if you're relying on public transit to get around. There are also bike rentals on the island if you prefer to cycle around instead. Just note that the roads are narrow and there's no designated lane for cyclists. So transportation costs encompassing ferry tickets, car rental, and gas came up to $241. Accommodation. I stayed in an Airbnb with an insane view, mountains and forest right from the bed. That cost me $454 for 2 nights. That's about $227 per night. My activities here were quite simple: nature plus relaxation. I visited a Salt Spring Island cheese farm. The visit to the island and the complimentary animal therapy was free, thanks to the goats for their service. I sadly didn't buy any of the cheese here since I was flying back to Toronto, and I was a little worried how well the cheese would keep at room temperature for over 5 hours. The jams also were going to be above the carry-on liquid limit. I also spent some time at the beach, which was free, thanks to nature. I visited a sunset farm, which was also free, thanks again to the animals for their service. That's animal speak for "you're welcome." The farmer's market visit was also free, excluding the cost spent on pastries, which I had to the final cost for meals. Total spent on activities was $0. For food and a few grocery items I picked up, the total came up to $173. For souvenirs and miscellaneous, I got 2 pairs of knitting gloves at Sunset Farm in preparation for Toronto winter. That cost $70. Total cost for my 48 hours quiet retreat on Salt Spring Island was $1,306. What do you think? Is that a lot? Too much? Too little? Just right for a peaceful Canadian escape? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see everything I got up to during this trip, check out the vlog linked right here or in the description below. Thanks and see you soon.